Hello friends once again, and in this video we are going to cover the concept of pivot charts and pivot table. This will be a fantastic video because pivots are the concept which are used in day-to-day life when you are working with Excel. So this video covers both concepts like pivot table and pivot chart. So I request you to watch this video completely, and if you understand all the concepts, do like this video and share it amongst your friends. If you wish to get such kind of videos in future, I request you to subscribe for this channel so that whenever I add any such kind of videos, you'll be getting notifications on it. So without wasting time, let's get into this and let's start understanding the concept of pivot charts and pivot table. We'll start with pivot tables first. So this is a data which I'm going to use, and on this data, I will be creating a pivot table and make you understand the concept. So how do we add a pivot table? We click on the data, and then there is an option of there is an insert tab. In insert tab, there's an option of pivot table. You click on this, and then your data is automatically selected because you clicked on that data and then went to the pivot table option. So it got selected. And then I want to create a pivot table in same sheet or on other sheet. That option you have to select here. So if you select a new worksheet, it will be creating a pivot in another sheet, newly created sheet. And if I click on existing sheet, you have an option to select a location where you want to have a pivot. So it could be on same sheet, it could be on another sheet, but yeah, you can select where you want that pivot to be added. Okay, so in this case, I say I want pivot to be added in this cell. So right from here, it should be adding it. So I selected the cell, I click OK, and you will see that it has added pivot table. Okay, when it adds a pivot table on the right side, it adds this column called pivot, a section called pivot table fields. Okay, now what is this? It has a list of all columns which are found in a data, and then below that you have 4 sections: rows, columns, values, and filters. Okay, now how to work with this? So suppose if I have this data and I want to get some output in the form of summary. So especially pivots are used to get the summary outputs. So if I want to create a summary, what is that summary? The example could be like, I want to get city-wise count of orders. So you have order IDs here, right? You have various orders coming in from various cities. So I want to find city-wise number of orders that have been, got here. So how do we do that? So we drag city in rows. So moment I drag city in rows, you will see that I'm getting various cities populated here. Okay, which are there in that column. And then in front of it, I want to show the count of number of orders from the respective cities. So order ID is a unique value for every order. So what I'll do, I'll drag order ID in values, and it's getting me by default sum, because when you add a numeric field in value section, by default you get sum. You need to change it to count. Okay, how do we then do that? We click on this and click on value field settings, and we select the function that we want to apply there. Okay, so I want to apply count. We say okay, and you will find that count has been applied. So total orders are 244, and from various cities, uh, that's the number of orders we have got. Okay, so this is your output. Of course, this is half output. To make it more readable, what you should do, you can add some label here. You can say city, and here you can put number of orders. Okay, so this becomes a fully ready output as such. Okay, you can align that in center. In fact, the numbers could be in center and these values should be in left. Okay, so that's your pivot table. So city-wise number of orders. Now, if I say I want to further segregate it for category, I want city-wise, category-wise count of orders. How do we do that? So if city is taken on rows, I can take category on columns. So let's drag category field on column, and you see here for various categories the value got bifurcated. So for Boston, these are number of bars that came in order. For Boston, 32 orders are for cookies, 17 orders for crackers, and so on. This is where you can read that data. Okay. Further, if you want to understand what are these 32 records, like which are these 32 orders which we got for cookies from Boston. So if you want to get details of that, you just double click on that number and it will create another sheet on which that the records that represents that value will be populated. Okay, any of the value we double click here, it will get you another sheet added, and on that the records representing that value will be populated. Okay, then if I want to filter this data, so this city wise category wise count of orders is for all regions, right? If I say I want it only for east, I want this data only for east region, how could I do that? So in that case, region part will have to put it in filters. Okay, right now it is showing for all. You can select here east and it will get you data only for east in that case. So I hope this is understood. Okay, so that's the use of these rows, columns, values, and filter. I shown you practically like what to use when. Okay, if you want to remove the filters, you again click here, say all. Okay, click OK, and filters will be removed. You can remove the filters from here, and then now there will not be any filters. So that's a pivot table that we have. Now, one more thing I would like to show. So I'll remove the categories here from this. And now we are left with city-wise count of orders. So it shows like from 244, 88 orders are from Boston, 55 are from Los Angeles, 62 are from New York, and 39 from San Diego. But now, if I have 244 orders in all, I want to find how many percentage of orders are from Boston, Los Angeles, New York, and San Diego as such. How could we do that? So we click on this, we'll add one more time the order ID here, so that one will leave it as count and the other one will convert in percentage. So this sum I'll change back to count. Okay, first of all, we'll make it count. Okay, but then after getting it into count, I want to represent this in the form of percentage. How could we do that? We click on this, we go to value field settings. Okay, and after selecting count, okay, besides that, so here it is like summary value by count we said. Besides that, there's an option show values as. Okay, now at the moment there's no calculation selected, but then here we'll say percentage of grand total. So grand total is 244. So what is percentage of those that 244? It will calculate it further and populate that value here. So first of all, city wise count it is finding, and further it is finding percentage of grand total. So this is how it comes, this is how it is calculated. Okay, here you can say percentage uh, orders. Fair enough. Now if I want to convert the same data which we have in this pivot table in a form of chart, how could I do that? See, one option is you can start creating from a chart from scratch, like you go to insert and then there's an option of pivot chart. When you click on pivot chart, it will ask you to select the data, and then again location we did the way we did it for pivot table. And then again, you'll have to drag the columns here and then get the pivot chart in place. Of course, we'll see then later how to create a pivot chart. But if I want that chart to be created from this output, this is already a pivot created, right? Pivot table. So this table, from this pivot, I want to create a chart based on this. How could we do that? We click on this table. Now, moment you click on this pivot table, see, right now I have only 4 to 5 tabs at top till view. When I click on this pivot table, it gets me two more tabs added, analyze and design. Okay, if I click on analyze, in that you'll get one tab called pivot chart. This analyze tab will come only when you click on pivot table. Then you have to click on pivot chart. So what will happen is, like, based on that pivot table what we have in place, chart will be created. Here it is. Okay, so it shows what city and count of orders. Now here you say number of orders are shown in blue, and here it is like this column shows number of orders, but then this orange color number of percentage of order, it is very small. Why? Because this scale and number of orders cannot be clubbed. So what we can do is we can make this number of orders to be shown on your y-axis, this one. And on right side, we can add one more axis on which we can add percentage. And on that, you can populate the number of the percentage of orders. How could we do that? Click on this legend, okay, and then you right click here, okay, say change chart type, okay. Now here, okay, just a minute. We selected a whole legend. We select, we need to apply it only for orders. We click on that orders particularly. Again, one more time. Now here we say change format series, change series chart type. Okay. And then here we have an option. See this blue color number of orders, let it go on column chart, which is on primary axis, which is this axis actually, what is already there. And the orange color, which is percentage of order, I'll keep it on column only, but let it come on secondary axis. So on secondary axis, percentage will be populated and on that, the percentage of orders will be shown. If I click OK, here it is. Okay. Now again, because if one columns comes as orange and it is shown here, blue also comes as one column and it is populated here. How person will understand it what to look where? Okay, so in this case, it's confusion. That's why it is keeping only one column. So it cannot be like two columns shown on one side where one will be looked here and one will be looked here. So what we'll do is one we will convert in the other type of chart. So this let it be the orange columns which shows percentage. And for this blue one, which is number of orders, what we'll do is we'll go to change series chart type. And for that, the orders, number of orders instead of cluster column, will convert that in line chart. Okay, if I click OK, see there it goes. So now it's easy to understand it. Okay, line chart represents number of order, which is this, and that to be seen here. And the orange shows the columns that shows percentage, which is to be looked here. Okay. Now it's again, we know that these are number of orders and this is percentage. That's okay. But if it is something, some other person looking in the, how he will get to know that these are number of orders and this is percentage. So let's add some axis titles. How could we do that? Click on your chart, go to design, and in design tab, there's an option add chart element. There is a axis titles. Okay, now I want to add vertical axis primary title, primary access title. So here we will say that, okay, these are number of orders. Okay. And this is percentage of orders. So for that, what we'll do, we add one more axis title, which is secondary vertical axis title. And here we will add percentage of order. Okay, so now it's more readable that, okay, this number of orders to be looked here, and percentage of order to be looked for orange, which will be on this side because it's mentioned here. And this Boston, Los Angeles, what are these ones? These are cities. So let's add horizontal title also, axis title. So we'll say primary horizontal, and here we'll add city. Okay, now this sits on left side. You may want to show it on right side. That of course you can change the the location where you want to show it. We'll cover that in upcoming video when we have that video specifically for chart. At the moment, let it be on right side. If you wish, you can move it down, but we'll come to that later. At the moment, this is a chart that shows a number of orders and percentage of orders for various cities. And if you want to add a chart title, add chart element again, go to chart title, and then you select where to add a chart title. So I'll say above the chart, and here you can say that, okay, in this title, city wise number of orders, comma, percentage of orders. Okay, so that is how you can add the chart from existing pivot table. Okay, so this is the concept of pivot table and pivot chart we've seen. I hope you understood this concept. If you understood this and if you like this video, I request you to subscribe to the channel so that whenever I add this kind of more videos, you will get to understand that by getting the notifications, and it will be easy for you to access those videos. Thank you for watching.